up, we have Cheerdeep.
Hi, folks.
And just real quick, I do want to make a quick introduction, which was I did a little bit of consulting for a company called VMops a long time ago.
We were my jacket there.
Yeah, we were just simply involved in trying to figure out licensing around open source. That was kind of the part I played, and that company changed its name to Cloud.com. Which I always thought was a very strange name for a software company to be a .com, but it proved well because they ended up getting acquired by Citrix and for a good penny. So congratulations on that, and I'll turn it over to you to share what's going on now.
Oh, thanks. So as he said, Citrix acquired Cloud.com in July last year. I've been with VMops, Cloud.com, Citrix since 2008, since the very beginning. Probably the only presenter here who writes code.
And speak up.
And so I'm not a marketing guy, so I've just been sent here with some slides to share with you guys. I hope you understand that. Let me just. Let's see. So I'm going to talk about what CloudStack is and what we did in 2011 and what's coming in 2012. So CloudStack, we're a leading provider of IaaS clouds, over 70 major deployments, public service providers, enterprise clouds, the biggest private cloud other than Amazon, which is Zynga. We use open source. We're 100% open source. We focus on typically newer clouds, so not moving existing virtualization workloads into the cloud, but people interested in building out new clouds to mimic the Facebooks or the Amazon-style clouds. So some of our customers tend to be, the web scales or the enterprises or the next-gen enterprises. And in 2011, we had a lot of momentum. We had over 10,000 or 100,000 downloads of CloudStack, and over 10,000 community members in cloudstack.org, and I encourage you to join. And another big announcement I have is that 3.0 came out yesterday, and it's brand spanking new, and we encourage you to take a look. One of the differentiating features is we're scalable, and that's proven in a lot of clouds. We have a completely self-service admin portal with an admin UI, end-user UI, APIs, and integration, all kinds of nice tools out there. And you can either deploy it on-premise, or you can ask your friendly service provider to deploy a private cloud for you and manage it for you. Some of the principles when we design our software is, one is cloud is not just virtualization with a self-service layer on top of it. Cloud is something more, as Randy was saying. It's the way the Facebooks, the Amazons, and the Googles operate, and we think that enterprises are moving to that. We are 100% open source. You will not see any checkbox on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side as open core or open this and proprietary this and proprietary that. Whatever our developers commit, it goes to GitHub every day, that instant. We're scalable, and we're very proud of our flexibility because our customers demand a lot of flexibility from us, and we give it to them. And we follow the leader. So AWS is our guiding light. They inspire us every day, and we know how far we are away from them. But that is our primary focus, while listening to our customers, of course, who don't want to be yet another AWS provider. Some of our advantages, if you download and use CloudStack, we have significant references. A lot of service providers, Korea Telecom, Tata Telecom, Singtel, GoDaddy. We have the largest private cloud in existence, Zynga. And we have a tremendously flexible architecture. Any number of networking and storage options, tenancy models to satisfy your most paranoid enterprise IT admin or your service provider. You can do reselling. If you're like GoDaddy allows the resellers to resell the cloud, you can do that. We are multi-hypervisor. We probably have the broadest range of support: Xen Server, KVM, vSphere, Oracle VM. I bet none of you knew that Oracle had a VM. But they're great. They're fantastic participators in the cloudstack.org community. And bare metal. You can run a bare metal cloud for those who don't want anything in between you and your hardware. And we also probably the only cloud stack which integrates with third-party devices like firewalls, load balancers, to get you the performance you need. As I said before, we are 100% open source. We have a fantastic UI. You can use the command line if you like the command line, but we have a great admin UI, a great end-user UI, and you can use Fog or Chef or whatever you want to administer your cloud. And because now we are part of Citrix, we give you the entire solution. We have Xen Server as the best cloud hypervisor. CloudStack is the best cloud platform. And then you can buy Cloud Portal, which is not open source, to run your business. And then cloud networking with NetScaler. So, and all these 4 products are well integrated with 3.0. Some of our customers, telco and service providers, Web 2.0 and media, and the Enlightened Enterprise. It's interesting that we have all the major mobile companies. Nokia is not listed here, but Apple, Samsung, and Nokia, the biggest phone makers in the world. 2011, our goals were to make our networking more flexible. None of our customers had the same requirements. They will not listen to you when they say that this is the way you run your networking because Amazon runs the networking this way. So we give them different options. People are not satisfied with Xen Server or vSphere. Some of them want Oracle because the best hypervisor to run Oracle is Oracle VM. And post-acquisition, we did deeper integration with Citrix, specifically with NetScaler. So we had 2 release trains. We had the 2.2 release train and then 3.0. In 2.2, we did things like multiple NICs per guest. You can run Juniper SRX or F5 Big IP as your load balancer and firewall. Features like remote access VPN, multi-hypervisor clouds, internationalizations. CloudStack is big in Japan. And then we did some internal re-architecting to do network as a service, but we hid it from the end user. And in 3.0, which released yesterday, we integrated deeply with NetScaler. NetScaler comes in 3 different models: MPX, VPX, or SDX, and you can choose any of them. And we will orchestrate NetScaler for you to give you load balancing as a service. With network as a service, you can allow your end users to design networks which have 0 or any number of network services. So if they want to manage their IP address and MAC address themselves, they can do that. Or they want VPN and firewall and load balancing and a bunch of other networking services, you can design that for them too. And then you can sell these services as differentiators. So somebody starts off with a virtual appliance to do the load balancing. They're not happy with the service. You can go and sell them a NetScaler service, which gives them more performance. We supported Xen Server 6 and vSphere 5. And then we have a Elastic IP and Elastic Load Balancer, which are 100% compatible with the way AWS does it. Projects to enable collaboration. And then we have integration with OpenStack Swift to store your images and snapshots. I'm going to skip this. So I wanted to spend some time talking about our networking options. This is actually a snapshot of our UI. This is what the admin is trying to design a network offering for the end user. And here you can see that he has chosen to offer a virtual router rather than a NetScaler F5 for that particular end user. And when the end user is dissatisfied with his virtual router performance, he can choose to skip to upgrade to F5 or NetScaler. So one of the major goals for 2012 is to better engage the community, and we welcome lots of any contributions. We are 100% open source, so our designs, our functional specs, our test cases, everything is on cloudstack.org. You can go and take a look at it, and you can suggest any feature you want or contribute your own code, and we'll happily take it. And there's the URL, cloudstack.org, to contribute. I'm not sure that it's important, but we're coming up with 2 minor releases and a major release for 2012. Since I'm a coder at heart and not a marketing guy, so my vision for 2012 is there'll be multi-tier apps, or what Mathew called vApps, and that should be in CloudStack this year. We will be doing a lot of integration with software-defined networks, with open flow controllers, and or VXLAN controllers. And then hopefully we'll see some big integrations with big data, where big data uses CloudStack or CloudStack uses big data. From the market perspective, I think we'll see a lot of private cloud migration, that people are moving their workloads off of public clouds like Amazon because it's too damn expensive. We'll see, at the same time, we'll see enterprise line of business apps move to public and private clouds, where people get what a cloud is and how they can use it, and they can move the SAP and ERP apps to the cloud. And we're seeing that because a lot of companies became big while starting out on Amazon, a lot of their apps have these Amazon eccentricities baked into their apps, and so it will be important for public clouds to support those eccentricities. But at the same time, I hope that non-AWS public clouds will be successful. That will be important for the industry. You can't have just one giant dominating the space. And I believe that Windows 8 will act as an accelerant to the public cloud, because the number of features they put into Windows 8 to do a public or cloud deployment, where they've replicated a lot of the features which Amazon provides, it's just going to become made transition to cloud a lot faster. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. And Jay?